How's it, everyone? And happy Monday. Um, so, if you follow me on Twitter, you would have realized this like a long time ago. I love Mondays. I know it's weird. I know like everybody hates Mondays, but I've always maintained that like if you hate Mondays, like do something about it. Get a different job. Like just like do something about it. Anyways, I'm pretty stoked. I love what I do. Um, so I love Mondays. It's really, really awesome. A couple of things happened on the weekend. Today is Chrome's 10th birthday. It's only been like 10 years. It's like, you know what really gets me about tech? And it's the same with the iPhone. It was the iPhone's 10th birthday last year. Things that have so fundamentally changed society are like younger than my children are. Chrome's been around for 10 years and today constitutes 60% of the browser market. Is this thing overexposed? There we go. They're better. Um, And today it constitutes 60% of the browser market. You know, the iPhone was launched 10 years ago, 11 years ago. We didn't have smartphones when my first child was born. Like, it's just, this stuff is like now everybody's got a smartphone. Now they're like smartphone wars and they're Androids and they're iPhones and Samsung's losing market share to Huawei. And I mean, this stuff has just all happened in like literally just the last 10 years. And if you think back, how old were you 10 years ago? What were you doing 10 years ago? Like none of this tech existed. So anyway, so happy birthday to Chrome. Um, I don't want to say it's like the best browser. I use Safari and Chrome. Use like it depends on my mood and depends on what I'm doing. I would flick between the two. The other thing that happened this weekend was the Monza Grand Prix, the Italian Grand Prix. Um, I'm going to reserve judgment and comment. I don't think I have. Yeah, it's all like opinion. So let me just tell you what happened. First lap, Lewis and Seb kind of meet in a corner. Seb spins out. Seb ends up with some body damage and right at the back of the grid. Um, there was some really hot racing, I'll admit. Lewis overtook Raikkonen. Raikkonen came right back at him and overtook him. There was a lot of this sort of drag stuff happening. It was actually a really cool race in some regards. It was also quite an upsetting race in other regards. But once again, personal opinion, so I'm not going to rant on about that for too much. Um, and then, like, something that's been on my mind, something I've been thinking about a lot in the last week. Actually, like, it's something I've been thinking about a lot for a long time, but it's like really come to a point for me in the last week or two. Customer service. So I run Rocking, we're an ISP. We have a whole bunch of other stuff that we do. We're sort of getting into cloud services at the moment. And I constantly look at my clients and I look at myself and I look at my business and I kind of go, why would clients use me versus, I mean, in the ISP game, there are dozens and dozens of other ISPs. So why would you use me over them? A lot of them can compete on price where we can't. We just don't have the volume and the scale. So why choose me? Why would you work with me? You know, business is business, but business is relational and it's more relational and less transactional. So I've always believed like people do business with people. People want to be able to talk to people. It's really cool that you've got a cheap deal. Your fiber to the home is coming from, you know, Acme company. They've got a really good price. They're the cheapest in the market. You buy from them. And then their service goes to shit. And then what? Then you're left trying to fight a call center. You get through to a first level tech support guy. He can't help you. He doesn't really care. It's 10 p.m. at night. Um, like there's a lot there that just suddenly you realize like actually you get what you pay for. And Rocking's a little more expensive than most other companies. But we try and add the value. We try and bring more stuff to the table. And the biggest value that we add, I believe anyway, the biggest value that we add is the ability for people to be able to reach out and contact us. I'd say 90% of our support is all done via WhatsApp. So we set up WhatsApp groups between me and Andre and a few others, and obviously the company and whoever there needs to know anything. And so if they have any questions, queries, issues, anything breaks, that stuff all comes in via WhatsApp. It's real time. It's not them emailing me and I'm sitting on an island in the Bahamas. I've never been to an island in the Bahamas. I need to go to an island in the Bahamas one day. But anyways, I'm not sitting on an island in the Bahamas and nobody can reach me because it's all via WhatsApp. So for that perspective, just having the group thing, but also having a platform where people can genuinely just reach out and chat to you, and people can really just say hi and hey, I'm having this issue, and we can respond quickly and we can get stuff sorted, goes a long, long, long way in building customer relationships. And also makes it easier for you to sell other stuff to people. So like because we've got such good relationships with so many of our clients, the minute we launch a new product or a new service or we're doing something extra, going to those people and being able to sell to them on the back of the relationship we already have is huge. It's absolutely mega. So that's my rant for Monday morning. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Rock on.